Okay, now this is going to be exciting. We have a world television exclusive right here. But first, we have to make sure that we're prepared for it. We have our popcorn, chips, salsa, cheese and crackers, apples. What's that all about? And of course, something to wash it down with. Get your friends, neighbors, and relatives around you and the plants in your life, because we are going to be watching the Green Industry Hall of Fame induction. These are the people who are behind the scenes for the green industry. You may have their products, have used their services, but never put a face to them. They have dedicated their lives to the green industry. So with that, let's watch on.
Green Industry Hall of Fame, to honor and preserve the contributions of those exceptional individuals who have served the green industry, with support from
K-Rain, global manufacturer of water-efficient irrigation products. Trusted worldwide and ISO 9001 certified, K-Rain is your partner in smart irrigation solutions.
Irrigator Tech, industry leaders in hands-on irrigation training, assisting you in achieving a higher level of education. Our certification courses cover irrigation repair, installs, maintenance, backflow, audit, and smart water. More information at irrigatortech.com.
Kellogg Garden is proud to honor this year's inductees into the Green Industry Hall of Fame. These industry icons have contributed to the growth of the green industry, and we stand beside them and applaud this honor.
Every great landscape begins with a vision, and behind every vision is a pioneer who dared to dream bigger. Honoring the legends who transformed our environment, the Green Industry Hall of Fame, where legacies grow.
With continued support from
So our first inductee this evening is Nicholas Staton. Nicholas Staton, a plantsman with 30 years of experience, works with breeds and plant explorers worldwide to discover new plant varieties. Originally from England with a background in agricultural science, he managed garden centers in New Mexico before joining Monrovia Nursery, where he led the new plant program for 15 years. Now based in California, he serves as spokesperson for Verde Growers, frequently appearing on gardening media. Staton is affiliated with the Royal Horticultural Society and serves on multiple advisory boards, including for the Mediterranean Garden Society and the CalHIP, a program addressing invasive plants. He is also regional director of GardenCom. Present Nicholas Staton.
Well, I don't know where you were standing, but I'm standing out here outside, and it's like there was a rock star in there a couple of seconds ago.
It was amazing.
Yeah, who was that guy?
It was me. Yeah, it was really fun. The group were very responsive, which was nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to be inducted into the Green Industry Hall of Fame?
Humbling.
Isn't it though?
It's a group of people, that those of us who are small fish that live in big lakes, we want to aspire to the organization. And I walk around and I look at the pictures of other people who've been inducted. These are people who I've worked for. These are people who've been my mentors. I mean, these are people who have brought me along over the last 40 years into the profession I absolutely love.
Are you that old?
I'm 71.
Shh, we won't tell anybody.
Yeah, Luke's going to be really deceived.
40 years is a long time.
Yeah, so-
But you know, I never even thought of it from that point of view. You're absolutely right. There are some really mind-boggling people who have been inducted, and now you're a part of that organization.
But it's only because of these other people. And I think the thing that whether we work in our profession, in plants and related industries, I think the fun part is that part of our job in life is to help each of us along. Nick, your job with doing what you do, you are a sharer of information. And there's a lot of people out there that can do things better because of what you teach them. So our quest in life, all of us, is to help people get to where they want to be.
I don't know how he was able to change this to me, but because tonight is all about him. But with that being said, congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for being a part of this wonderful industry and sharing your knowledge, because you got videos all over the place.
Oh,
I've seen them.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, he's got more than I do, I'll tell you that much right now. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you.
Our next nomination is Lisa Smith. Yes, Lisa. Oh, yeah. Registered consulting arborist and owner of The Tree Resource. She leads a comprehensive tree consulting firm in West Los Angeles. With over 28 years in the industry, Smith's experience spans tree management, risk assessment, pest management for most major commercial projects across Southern California. As the first qualified tree risk assessor in Los Angeles, she is also one of 3 instructors in the Western United States for tree risk assessment qualification, advising large properties and institutionals on urban canopy safety. Smith is an active member of the International Society of Arboriculture and teaches at UCLA's Extension's Landscape Architectural Program. Lisa Smith.
Well, look at that. You got yourself an award.
It's an amazing night. I can't complain.
Oh, that is really neat. So I'm assuming you were well received in there, because I've been over here all by myself waiting for you to come out.
It was pretty astounding, and it was a great feeling having all this this evening, the accolades with the other industry professionals, and I was really honored.
So if you were to give somebody some advice in the industry on getting their toes wet, how would you suggest they would do that?
Well, I'd say phone a friend, reach out to someone, let them know you're interested. Ask them if you can shadow them. I have people ask me all the time, say, hey, can I do a ride along? Can I spend a day with you in the field? Ask you questions, learn about what you've done, learn about your journey, your career, and ask you questions. And I say you need to encourage people to do that every day. We need new blood, new fresh people joining this fabulous industry.
All right, so the big question is, where are you going to put that plaque?
I don't know, maybe above the toilet in the powder room.
Oh, no.
Everybody comes in, they'll take a look at it. Or maybe I would just put it on the front door so when people come.
Well, you know, if you get a chain, you put it around your neck, and you can kind of hang it.
And bling, you show up to an appointment with that, that really sets the tone.
It really does. It really does. Well, congratulations. Thank you for coming out.
Yes.
And we appreciate everything that you've done for the industry, and much success to your future endeavors as well.
Thank you so much, Nick. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're so great.
Our next inductee is Art Ludwig. Art Ludwig is a respected leader in business and philanthropy, especially noted for his influence in the irrigation industry and dedication to community support. As former chairman of the board at Rainbird Corporation, Ludwig led the company for 42 years, focusing on growth and customer service across key divisions. Beyond business, he is a notable figure in San Gabriel Valley for his philanthropic work, particularly in education, partnering with Cal Poly Pomona to develop the Biotech Rainforest Learning Center. Together with his wife, Sarah, he established the Ludwig Family Foundation in 1990, supporting various national causes from the American Red Cross to local hospitals. The couple also founded the Arthur and Sarah Ludwig Emergency Care Pavilion, focused on patient-centered care. Ludwig, a Stanford graduate and San Luis Obispo native, holds an honorary Doctor of Science degree in recognition of his contributions. Art Ludwig.
So I got to ask you, I think you're the person that is having more fun than anybody else in there.
I think that's probably true. One of the reasons is, by a couple of decades, I am the oldest in the room, I am sure.
No!
I am seeing more people at funerals than I ever see at weddings these days.
Well, this used to be a fun interview. I don't know what happened to it. Congratulations on being inducted to the Green Industry Hall of Fame. How did it go in there for you?
Wonderful. I am amazed at how many people I know, which is surprising. I'm a kind of a back of the bench kind of guy. I'm the inside guy at the company my whole life. 61 years I've been involved.
Wow. Are you going to make a career out of it?
I'm about done. My wife says, Art, your utility has waned. But it's truly enjoyable because so many of these people have crossed my path during my lifetime in the business. And it's wonderful. This industry attracts good people, fun, fine people. It's a business that does wonderful things. It makes the world beautiful. You know, it does things like, well, my grandfather was an immigrant to this country from Germany, and he was a cook. Actually, he was a baker, and he used to bake German desserts, and he'd put frosting on them. So he was a frosting man. Well, I kind of think that the landscape business is the frosting of the construction process. The engineers go and build all the structures and put the concrete down and make it a functional building, but it's the landscapers that come in and make it truly attractive and something that the community wants.
Well, and it's as if we're the first ones in and the last ones out. And congratulations once again for being inducted into the Green Industry Hall of Fame.
It has been my joy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our next inductee is James Houston. James Houston, MBA, CPE, brings over 35 years of business management expertise, especially in the green industry. He's one of only 2 certified professional landscape estimators worldwide and a member of the American Society of Professional Estimators. With experience as a U.S. Marine Corps captain, he later worked for General Dynamics before founding J.R. Houston Consulting in 1989. He has authored 7 books and developed software for landscape and tree service businesses, helping hundreds of companies with estimating and accounting. Houston holds degrees in finance, psychology, and Christian athletics, reflecting his commitment to lifelong learning. James Houston.
So how did it go out in there?
I thought it went pretty well.
Yeah, did you talk for your 30, 40 minutes?
I was going to keep it down to 2 hours, but we reduced it down to about 3 minutes.
So how does it feel to be inducted to the Green Industry Hall of Fame?
You know, pretty good. I mean, I think it's a fascinating thing to be recognized by your industry that you've been working in for almost 40 years.
Wow, you're going to make a career out of it?
I may.
You might?
I'm thinking,
Okay.
I'm not when I grow up. When I grow up, I might do it. But no, it's a tremendous honor. And what was interesting, there are a lot of people in there that I didn't know were coming that were here that I know.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
That was pretty cool.
So from the time that you started in the consulting business or the early times of your career to right now,
Sure.
is there anything that you can say that has really changed a lot?
You know, the technology has changed a lot. When I started doing this, computers were just coming into the forefront. We didn't even have cell phones back then. I mean, I remember getting a pager, and I thought, man, I'm high tech. I'm high tech here. You know, the problem was I'd be on the road consulting around the country. I get a page, then I had to find a payphone. You know? And so I go on the road for a month at a time or something like that. I take 2 or 3 rolls of dimes just to pay for payphones.
And then
I found them.
and then you'd have to wipe off that receiver
Yes,
too.
yeah, absolutely. So, but no, it's been fascinating to see the changes, the technology, and so forth.
Nice. Well, congratulations. Thank you very much for coming out, accepting your award, and for making everybody happier, because you're such a really neat guy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
The next inductee for this evening is Javier Reyes. Arriving in the U.S. at 14, Javier Reyes found his calling in landscaping, ultimately founding Villa Park Landscape in 1986 without a high school diploma. Known for expert craftsmanship and a customer-focused approach, he set high standards in the industry. His leadership and problem-solving skills helped the company thrive, emphasizing integrity and trust. 18 years ago, he launched a 3-acre green waste facility to recycle landscape materials into mulch, demonstrating his commitment to sustainability. Javier's journey reflects resilience, innovation, and dedication, making him a respected industry leader. Javier Reyes.
If anyone has seen changes in the industry, it has to be you.
Oh, yes, for sure.
From the time that you started to the things that are going on right now?
Oh, it's been a tremendous change. I mean, we have to evolve and keep moving with the industry, because what we used to do 38 years ago, it can never be done right now.
Oh, I could only imagine.
Everybody's more demanding. Everybody knows what they want, and the industry has evolved. I mean, there's a lot of new stuff that we need to stay on top.
Do you think that's because people have access to the internet now, and they maybe do homework, and they can? And is that what makes it demanding, or it's just the way that it is?
I think it's a little bit of both, but a lot of people have invested a lot of money in their landscaping, and they want it to look good, and so they expect a lot because they pay a lot.
So, do you have one particular job that you remember that just is like, oh, that's my crown jewel, or do they pretty much all look the same to you?
No, I have some unique jobs.
You do, huh?
That I take more pride of, because I've been with them. I mean, I got jobs that I've been with for 35 years. Mm-hmm. So those I take a lot of pride in them, because they're loyal to me, and I want to continue to do a good job for them.
So do clients stay with the company, with the landscapers, for all those years?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's where we pride ourselves, and job retention and employee retention.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Well, I want to congratulate you for the efforts that you've put in for the green industry, and congratulations on the award. Do you know where you're going to end up hanging that thing?
In my office.
In your office. Good for you.
Yes.
Good for you. Well, congratulations, and again, thank you very much for coming out and participating with us.
Thank you.
Our next inductee this evening is Inga Bisconer. Inge. Oh, came around the other way. Inga Bisconer, managing member of Surf and Earth Enterprises, and outgoing president of the Irrigation Association, has over 40 years of experience in ag irrigation, helping farmers improve water and resource efficiency. She co-developed the DU and ROI estimator tool with AGH 20 to optimize irrigation investments. Her key achievements include creating Toro's award-winning drip irrigation guides, hosting the Water Zone Ag podcast, and authoring influential works on irrigation. With degrees in agriculture and technology management, Bisconer has taught soil science and held leadership roles in several industry associations. Recognized by the IA and the ASIC, she's a dedicated advocate for sustainable agriculture and improved irrigation practices. Inge Bisconer.
One of the things that really impressed me was that you were the first person here. You were here before I was, I think.
Well, I didn't get the memo until like late yesterday that I was supposed to be here at 5:30, so that made me nervous about it, and I tried very hard to be here on time.
Well, let me tell you, it made me very, very happy.
You know what? I cut out of another guy's radio show in order to be here on time for years.
Well, you know, is there any other radio show than mine anyhow?
Rob Starr thinks he has, and I think he does, but I think you guys should.
Well, I've been on his show too, so it's no big deal.
I'm sure that mutually admiration society.
Yes, indeed. He even came up and said hello to me tonight.
That's nice.
So congratulations on this. How does this make you feel?
I am just humbled and honored. There's such incredible predecessors that have been inducted, and to be amongst them, I am hugely honored, and I appreciate the recognition. What I have tried to stand for in my career is, sustainability, doing better with our water resources. Irrigation, developed irrigation, both in agriculture and landscape, has, of course, had some unintended consequences. We've depleted some groundwater supplies. We've had some pollution issues over the years, but it doesn't mean we need to stop doing it. We just need to make it better. We can solve problems.
She almost made me cry over here.
Did I make you sad?
But the technology
I want to make you happy.
is amazing. Well, the fact that you came here today and that you won this award and you're being inducted into, or you're officially inducted into the good. Yeah,
yes.
Wear that badge proudly. I certainly
Absolutely.
do. And I do want to thank you very much for coming out and being a part of this and being a part of the green industry.
You're very welcome. The technology can help us, and the know-how of the people in this room. We can solve problems, and there's the sky's the limit.
Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Our next inductee is Bob Stone. With over 47 years in landscape architecture, Bob, a partner at Nubis, has earned 60-plus industry awards for his commitment to unique, sustainable designs. Known for his mentorship, he collaborates with fellow AE professionals to achieve LEED certifications across California and Nevada. His portfolio spans residential, institutional, and civic projects, always mindful of future environmental impact. Active in ASLA, BIA, and ULI, Bob has contributed widely to industry publications. Family-oriented, he met his wife through ASLA and balances his career with managing a family avocado ranch, bringing environmental stewardship into his work. Bob Stone.
I would imagine out of most everybody who has been inducted into the Green Industry Hall of Fame, you have seen so many different types of landscapes throughout your career.
That's correct. I've been doing this for 48 years, and I see how the industry has changed from 48 years ago to what it is now. Different plant palettes, different priorities of what need to be done. The whole environmental aspect of it has changed from what it was back in 1976 or 78 versus what it is now.
So one of the things that I remember as a landscaper when I was in the business is that everything was done with pen to paper.
Correct.
Is that done any longer?
No, our new employees laugh at us now when we tell them that we used to do it with pens and rapidographs and how you had to make revisions on plans and what it would take, and now everything is done by computer. And all
that part is really amazing. If somebody wanted to get into the business, what would you suggest that they do?
I think probably it's such a broad scope of what you can do in landscape architecture. I would think I'd go, and I did this back in when I was still in college or before I even started, go and talk to some firms, find out what kind of work they do. Like I said, you can be an environmental landscape architect, you can do where you're doing parks, recreation, you can do housing developments. There's all different types of scopes you can get into, and find out what interests you and really research it a lot, and see what can be done.
Well, I appreciate the efforts that you've given a lifetime of yourself to the industry to make the world a better place.
Right.
And congratulations on being inducted into the Green Industry Hall of Fame.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you now.
Great.
Okay, so
Good.
what's the tip of the day?
Well, I was thinking with all these fires that we're having out here, I'd say the tip is to have defensible space around your yard, to use fire retardant plants and probably California native plants.
Yeah.
And, just keep everything low profile. Don't plant any trees next to your house because those are the things that help catch on fire. So hopefully that would, save some people's houses in the future.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much.
Great, thank you.
So what kind of words of wisdom can you impart on us?
Well, I have discovered the best backyard tomato on earth, I think.
Nice!
I discovered it from a neighbor, and I grow it religiously every year. I sprout 2 or 3 flats of it in the spring, and I use 22 plants because that's what I plant in my backyard, and I give all the rest away, the seedlings. So I like Indie tomato seed, not apple seed, but it is a Seed Savers Kellogg's breakfast tomato, and it's one of those big orange heirlooms, and I live just south of here and started by the sea. I have a bunch of raised bed, and I'm into mostly agricultural irrigation and drip irrigation and large farms, but I have a very productive little backyard patch of greens and Kellogg's breakfast tomatoes. That's the main event in the summer garden, and they're just so delicious.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us today.
You're very welcome.
So, Jim, what kind of words of wisdom can you pass along to everybody?
Well, I think it takes about 20 years to become an overnight success on there, and a lot of hard work, and it's keep your nose to the grindstone, and there you go,
Just pretty much that simple, huh?
Well, pretty much, yes. And, in America, like I said, you work hard, do something creative, take care of people, and good things usually happen.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So now you got to tell us, what's the good word?
The good word is horticultural therapy. So all of us live and we run 1,000,000 miles an hour with our jobs, and part of our job is with our family as well. So I'm going to encourage you to build a therapy garden. A therapy garden is somewhere where you can go and you can relax. But to give you a great example, the British have a brand new trend. It's called sitting amongst your plants. So the guy of the household builds this garden. All the plants are about 5 feet tall. He puts a he puts a seed in there somewhere. So he will sit there with a libation. So no one can see him. And it's called sitting among your plants.
Well, I think I'm going to head over there right now. Thank you.
Really a therapy garden.
Nice.
Thank you, Dan.
Okay, so what do you have on your gardening mind today?
Well, I love trees, and trees are on my mind. So I'm always teaching people about the care of trees so we can have trees for the future. And with all that's going on around the world, I think that's something we can all get behind.
And the oxygen they give off is amazing.
I really try to breathe in a lot, especially on a nice rainy day. Those trees are really giving off oxygen, and it just feels so good. So I tell people, go thank a tree, go hug a tree, learn more about trees. They're pretty impressive.
Thank you very much. So you're a seasoned professional. What kind of advice can you give us?
Well, I think the most important thing to do is to hire yourself a good landscape contractor and have that contractor come into your yard and do a quick assessment and then come back with a crew and totally redo your yard, and then make sure he installs automatic equipment so that it goes on and off without anything you have to do, and then go in and sit and watch a ball game.
Thank you very much.
Did I go over?
You did well. Wow. Wasn't that a lot of fun, meeting and greeting all those really nice people who have been inducted into this year's Green Industry Hall of Fame? They dedicated their lives to plants and everything that is green. Oh, it's just really awesome. Now, that being said, if you know somebody who has dedicated their lives to the green industry, did you know that you could nominate them? Just go to the greenindustryhalloffame.org website and fill out the nomination form. Cross your fingers and let's see what happens. For me, I've got more popcorn to finish off over here.
Green Industry Hall of Fame, to honor and preserve the contributions of those exceptional individuals who have served the green industry, with support from
K-Rain, global manufacturer of water-efficient irrigation products. Trusted worldwide and ISO 9001 certified, K-Rain is your partner in smart irrigation solutions.
Irrigator Tech, industry leaders in hands-on irrigation training, assisting you in achieving a higher level of education. Our certification courses cover irrigation repair, installs, maintenance, backflow, audit, and smart water. More information at irrigatortech.com.
Kellogg Garden is proud to honor this year's inductees into the Green Industry Hall of Fame. These industry icons have contributed to the growth of the green industry, and we stand beside them and applaud this honor.
Every great landscape begins with a vision, and behind every vision is a pioneer who dared to dream bigger. Honoring the legends who transformed our environment, the Green Industry Hall of Fame, where legacies grow.
With continued support from